Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today for another video in my Stay or Go series. This is one of my larger kits, and as I've been going through my stash and trying to figure out which ones I want to keep and which ones I might be okay letting go of, this is one that came across that I don't know if I want to keep it. It's big, it's square, well, you'll see why I'm maybe on the fence about it. Or maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised and decide I'm going to keep it. Let me get everything out of the box and we'll look at what it is. Okay, so I've gotten everything out of the box. You can see this is a square kit. We'll look at the drills in a minute, but there are quite a few of them. We've got our instructions, which I don't need. We've got our toolkit, which I forgot to lay out here. We've got our stickers, which we will also look at in a minute. I'm pretty sure I bought this one in 2024, maybe late 2023. So I'm kind of surprised to see this bag for the toolkit. I was expecting this to be a more updated toolkit. This is one of their older bags. So definitely not an updated toolkit because it does not have the new trays and pins and whatnot, but an upgraded older kit. So we've got the tray with the stopper. We've got a bag of baggies, which I never use. We've got our heart wax. We've got branded Berry Pokey tweezers. We've got a purple diamond painting pen with a purple scrunchie. We also get multi-placers, a 4 and a 7 placer. And it is a little bit of an upgraded kit just because we also get a little cover minder and some floral washi tape. I actually have another cover minder in a different color, but the same one, these little rose colored cover minders. So that's what came in the toolkit. What kit am I going to be doing? Maybe if I decide to keep it. It is Mesmerizing Secret, and this is one that I'm pretty sure is an AI image because it is by Diamond Art Club, listed as the artist, and it has that kind of AI color scheme. The very hyper pigmented colors and everything. I like all the jewels and I thought it would be interesting. It's not as big as I thought. It's only 65 by 65, which is actually quite a bit smaller than I thought it would be. So that's a plus towards keeping it. I thought it was going to be something the size of Little Baker. So we've got 65 colors. We've got 4 ABs, one, I think, crystal color. I've got 2 6,000 colors, which are colors Diamond Art Club has added to the DMC order. And then it looks like I've got 6 ABs as well. So interesting. That was one of the reasons actually that I purchased this kit, because at the time it had quite a few ABs. It had fairy dust, and I was thinking it had something else, like one of their electro ones or something, so I don't know. Maybe it's the iridescent, which is the crystal. I don't know why they call the crystals iridescent, but whatever. So 65 colors. Thank goodness it looks like all the stickers are cut correctly, so I don't have to make my own stickers. There was another kit that I had miscut stickers as well, so anyway, these aren't miscut, so I won't have to make my own stickers for that, so that's good. So far, it's not a ton of colors. It does have a lot of fancy drills, so that would be nice. It's not as big as I thought. So maybe at the moment I'm leaning towards keep, but let's look at the canvas and see what it looks like. This is a bit of a newer kit in that it has the perforated cover sheet, so I know it's at least new as that. But again, still surprised that I got the kind of old toolkit with it. But it's Diamond Art Club, schematic on both sides, perforated cover sheet if that's your thing. I'll take it off and replace it with cover sheets because I like to. There is going to be a ton of black though. It looks like all of this background up here is black down both sides. But I like the butterflies and all the jewels. So I get 6 ABs. So let's look and see all of these little kind of filigree pieces. And I'll take some B-roll so you can see the whole thing since I can't get it on screen. All these little filigree pieces are going to be an AB. There's purple ABs here in like the swirl of whatever's coming out of the box. There are ABs, a yellow AB in here as well, yellow AB in on the little stars as well as on top of the butterfly wings. There is like a dark blue AB in some of the crystals that are on all of the corners, some on the butterfly here. There is a teal colored AB that again is in some of the jewels and things. And then we get the crystal one, which goes where? It's here in the top of the box. There's some on like the little wings coming off of these little jewel pieces up here. I'll have to look when I see the drills and see if I want to switch that crystal out with maybe a fairy dust or something instead, if I have that color. And then I've got 4 fairy dust, which are in some of the little stars as well as some of the filigree up there. So that'll be good because the fairy dust always looks a little metallic. Then we've got purple ones, which are right here on the top of the box, as well as in the swirl of whatever here. Also another yellow AB that's in the butterflies, in this little swirl on the box. And then a white, instead of an AB for like the top of the butterfly here and a lot of these stars, it is a fairy dust white, which I actually think would be better than an AB. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, maybe this is going to be a keep for me. So far, super happy about all the fairy dust. Like that it's not as huge as I thought. I don't think I'm going to like how much black it has, but it does have, what did I say, 6 ABs, 4 fairy dust. And if I don't like the crystal, I can switch it out. So when we look at the drills, I'll look at that. So maybe I do want to keep this one. It's only 65 colors. That's not a huge amount. And there's no red lines. Although with this one, I don't know that it would make any difference. Probably wouldn't have been able to see them anyway because it's a square kit. So in theory, the drills would cover everything. Let me get out the drills and we'll look at those. For those of you who don't like drill trains, feel free to skip ahead. I don't know if I'll ever get these back in the order that they were in. I'll start from the inside sleeve and work my way out. Maybe that will help. So we've got a blue, and there's our blue AB. We've got like a very pale blue and a sky blue, and then like a golden yellow. We've got another light blue, a pink, and kind of a cornflower blue. We've got a green, a dark red, and a purple. We've got a mulberry, a dark purple, and a dark blue. We've got another pale blue, a green, and a lavender. And then we've got a dark brown, kind of a reddish brown, a lavender AB, and a turquoise. And none of those were fairy dust. So in this sleeve, we've got a turquoise, a dark turquoise, and another kind of ochre brown. We've got a purple, a blue, and then like a tan AB. We've got a yellow, that's one of the fairy dust. We've got a purple and a blue. We've got a dark brown, a dark blue, and a kind of a dark mulberry red. Oh no, I was wrong. The other one, white one, is just white. This is the fairy dust. I don't know if you can tell it on screen. Kind of a butterscotch color and a dark purple. There's our yellow AB and another yellow and kind of a butterscotch. And then we've got a very dark, like brick red, and a dark blue. So in this sleeve, I've got 5 bags of 939, that very dark blue. I've got 2 bags of a dark, then we've got purple, a turquoise, and another butterscotch. Then we've got a blue, a kind of a dark peach, that is a fairy dust, and there are the crystals. They are square crystals, so maybe I will go ahead and use them. We'll see what I think. Then we've got another yellow fairy dust, a light green, then a pink, peachy pink, a salmon, and another dark red. And in this sleeve, I've got 8 bags of 310. Still does not beat my record of 11 bags with my Hannah Lynn, but oof, that's a lot of black. That's definitely a negative for me. Then we've got a blue, a dark blue, and a dark purple. We've got another blue and 2 bags of a dark blue. We've got another mulberry, a dark purple, dark reddish brown. Then we've got our last fairy dust, which is this kind of pinky bubblegum color, a dark blue, and then another purple. I think I mostly got them back in there. So, what do I think overall? Pros, it's not as big as I thought. It doesn't have as many colors. And I do like all the fancy special drills. Cons for me, there's a ton of black, which even multi-placing is still not my favorite thing. There should be enough of a mix of confetti in there that it should keep me busy. Like if I did the black first, or at least large sections of the black first, and then went back in and did colors, that might be okay, but 8 bags is a lot. And it's possibly AI art, which is just, I'd rather an actual human be getting money from that sort of thing. But that aside, this is the only one I own that I think is AI, so It won't kill me to do one. It is a pretty image. I do like the design of it, the kind of Pandora's box thing that it has going on. I like all the butterflies and the jewels and everything. And with all the special drills, I think it would be pretty. So what do you think? Do the pros outweigh the cons? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what's the biggest plus for you and what's the biggest minus. If this was in your stash, would you absolutely do it? Or would this be something that maybe languishes on the shelf for a while? Or would this be something that you let go of? I'm not decided yet. I think I'm leaning more heavily towards keep than I thought I would initially, but I don't know. 8 bags is a lot of black. That's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.